tonight?
Yeah.
Moving some cattle around this week. Got to do some welding on the D8. I tighten the fan belts, the alternator belts on the D6, and we're gonna try to cut probably 15, maybe 30 acres of hay, and see what comes our way. Probably have a few breakdowns, possibly here or there. Some things that we gotta have to mend. Some things will change, maybe make better. It should be a pretty exciting week. So let's get it going.
There are people that will like the but yeah, the water park would be at least
Go ahead and load the truck up here with
they came up the list of the best states.
probably the welder. We'll get that going first, and get the tools loaded up. Go gas up some machinery today, and there's the field across the street. We'll probably try to hay and see where this day takes us. So enjoy the ride. This truck has no brakes, so I leave it in gear and then turn it off. This is just the old yard truck, 1991 Ford F-150 with the straight six, and it's nice to use around equipment because it doesn't really get too bothered if it gets dented up at all. Right, so real quickly, yeah, this is a I think it's pronounced Flecko root rake on a D8H. I use it for clearing land, primarily stumps and stuff once the wood's been cut off. Yeah, so what happened here is these threads stripped out, they're pretty fine, like machine thread. I'm not quite sure why they designed that to have such a fine thread there. They got an Acme thread on this, which I think would have been much better to have on this pin. And just over time, you know, possible water or, you know, dirt, whatever, wore those threads out and eventually stripped this out. And I didn't really notice it till it had already been stripped out and kept on raking. You can see it kind of wallowed that end out a little bit. But I think once I get this in there, like I said, I'm gonna put a couple beads on there, see if that will help hold it. It does still kind of clamp down when I tighten down on it, even though the threads aren't really doing anything. Yeah, you used to be able to turn this in or back it out for finer adjustment, and it's really no more. I mean, you could turn that on a lathe and make that better maybe, but this would probably have to be sleeved and re-threaded out, which I don't think is worth it at all. So really, once it's on the machine, this I found is the only adjustment that I need, because this is how I adjust it being level or not. Everything else is pretty much right where it needs to be to back in and out of it too. It's easy when I get the blade on it. This comes off pretty easy. So yeah, thought I would explain that. Well, I'll probably take some pictures. You guys have seen it before. Probably take a picture of it after and see how it goes. I'm trying to get the pin to line up, and I might have it a little tighter than it wants to be, but if I can get that pin to go in where it is right now, the rake will be level. It will be pretty nicely adjusted. So what I'm doing, I'm going to use the D6 here to push on the rake while I got it lifted up on the D8. Alright, no belt squeaking. That was tight down in there. I got the alternator belt adjusted to, and the big belts there were the ones that were squeaking. When you decelerate and accelerate the engine back up, I was hearing a little bit of squealing. So those are all adjusted. This did not come out quite the way I wanted to. I kind of brought a knife to a gunfight. I got no way of getting my big welder down here right now, so passed it up. We'll see if it holds. If it doesn't, I'll have to track it back to the farm and weld it there. Alright, moving on to the next thing. Alright, we're setting up to move cattle. We try to move them daily. This is actually 2 days. We gave them a pretty thick little paddock inside one of our pastures. We do rotational grazing. We try to do regenerative techniques to the way we raise cattle. This is second graze right here. That's how thick that is. We bale grazed this winter. Already ripped them through, and now we're moving in on second graze. You can hear they're ready to go. The Kentucky 31's passed a little bit, but look how thick that is. Oh yeah, here they are. Sounds like they're ready to go. I want to see, I want to show a, yeah, wow. This is awesome. All right, already been grazed. This is their first trip through this pasture, and that's where they're headed, over there. Oh, they're ready. Beautiful. All right, well, let's set up and go. Tomorrow's pasture, and this is today's. So they're about a day and a half in that pasture we just came from. This little steer's looking awesome. Awesome. So the Scottish Highlands are pretty friendly. At least ours are. Man, look at that Timothy. Golly, Timothy looks so good. Yeah, so bale graze, this is where bale was. Now here we are, ripping cattle through, letting them graze. Looks so good. The red highland with the green grass, so beautiful. It's a jungle. It's an absolute jungle. I don't even like walking through this. How tall this is. The rain batted this down. Oh my lord. Yep, my foot's down there somewheres. Amazing. Setting up for the next pasture. Bale grazing remains here. This will all break down and get absorbed by the earthworms and the soil. We'll get so much healthier. It'll be so rich. Look at this grass growing next to it. This is so awesome. Yeah, so we're thinking about a day, maybe a day and a half in here. And then they'll move over there. That's where she's going to set up the next pasture. Golly, look at this. Holy smokes. State average about 5 bales per acre. That's round bales, 4x4s. I think we'd definitely be getting more than that out of this pasture if we were to bale it up. Hey, look at this little guy. Sleepyhead here. Taking a little bit of time to get with the herd. All right, so here's a day and a half. This is what it looked like before. Amazing. Tonnage gone. Converted into nitrogen, manure, urine. Putting a lot right back into the soil. A lot of ledge here, so in some spots our soil is not that deep. But to be able to sustain this type of a crop growing on top of it. There, little girl. Sleepyhead. Go find mom. Yeah. Oh, look at this little. You know, don't mind it. Naturally, it will either disappear or find its way to work in this ecosystem. Didn't seem to bother the cattle. I mean, I think we're doing about 40 head in here right now. That little thistle, some sort of something. Didn't seem to bother them one bit. Did just show one more shot of second graze. So we started grazing up there, and this is where we finished off. So you can see it tapers to a, a little bit shorter height here. But oh my lord, look at this. Back there, less than 3 weeks. Less than 2 weeks here, I believe. Yeah, about 2 weeks or so here. And look at this, so awesome. Just beautiful grass. Right down in there. Take a nap. Bale graze spot, bale graze spot. A couple bale graze spots here or there. Yeah, heifer pasture. All right, moving on to raking. All right, gonna try to cut this field tonight. It's a little over 15 acres. Way late on first cut. This field was never really a good first cut field anyway, so second cut always comes in a lot better. But yeah, it's browned up. Yeah, the stuff growing underneath it, clover and stuff, looks pretty good, but yeah, this top stuff is it's far past. It'll be good to cut it and get this looking good. Got the 1466 hooked up to the John Deere 946 Moco. So we'll get at it. That's a wrap. All mowed, about 15 acres like I said, and no problems. A little wet in some areas. Gonna make some baleage out of this, silage bales. So we'll rake it up and bale it tomorrow. there'll be some areas that would be hard to bale, just where it's so wet. But all in all, not a bad day. Beautiful night for mowing. Beautiful night. So we just had a slight rain delay yesterday when we decided we would actually try to make hay these next couple days. Check the weather, and yesterday was beautiful. 0% chance of rain, and today was going to be partly cloudy with also 0% chance of rain. Woke up this morning and they called for a possible shower or two this afternoon, and which honestly, where we live, kind of on top of a hill, when we see that forecast, some of that stuff just goes right around us. It'll look like it's headed right for us, and then at the last minute goes right around it. We're kind of saved. So I was out raking and I started getting messages, hey, we're going to get hit. And yeah, the sky opened up. It poured for about 20 minutes, and I just finished raking all of this. So what we're going to do is it's dried off really well. It's been a couple hours now. It's mid to high 80s, and we're going to make a bale, moisture test it, and if it's too high, we're going to rake this stuff again and then bale and wrap it tonight. But yeah, what can you do? Not a big deal. It happens. Well, we're going to have to rake, I think. That bale is 65, 70, 74, 75% moisture. And we checked multiple spots, so we don't like to go over 60. So it's 4 p.m. It's supposed to be high temps. The sun doesn't go down till close to 9, so we still got plenty of time. All right, here we are raking now. I got it all hooked up. I've done a pass or two, and it's going pretty good. A light tractor like this, 2-wheel drive, no front end loader. It's a great little raking tractor, it really is. It's just doesn't have the most fast, high flow hydraulics, but that's actually not too bad. And for a 55 horsepower tractor advertised in the 60s, it doesn't quite have the pulling power, the drawbar power that kind of needs. So we'll see how this goes. I'll put it in second high, which might be a little bit of a stretch for it. Here we are, still going. It's been a long day. Had to double rake for the rain. Man, weather forecast, frustrating. Oh well. And just could not get the moisture down, so we let it sit for a little while. Now here we are baling as the sun's going down, and I'm wrapping. Not too much longer left. Beautiful night though. Awesome sunset. I'm hoping that she doesn't jam it up. It's happened a couple times, not her fault, just tough conditions. Because if I brought this over, she probably wouldn't be too happy. But hey, we're loving it. So thankful. Beautiful day making hay. I'm gonna bring a tractor down around here to get more light on it. So I'll come down this way probably. Yep, alrighty. Well, like I said, you'll see me come down with a tractor. So, been drinking tonight?
Yeah, good juice, bro.
Yeah.
So you think, did he drive in?
Yeah.
Do you think that was him?
Yeah, that was him. He tried getting out.
Yeah, he tried getting out.
Oh yeah, he drove in up there.
Where? Where do you see it?
Up there.
No, okay. So you think he hit? He was going this way.
Yeah.
That's what smashed up his the front of his truck.
Yeah. Okay. And that was my glove you grabbed.
I know, I've been holding it so you can hold the camera a little bit better.
Oh, I didn't know it was on.
Oh, that's all right.
So.
That's all right.
You put the other clippers in there?
Yeah, I put him in the back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out with him
Okay.
in case any wires are still connected. We can just cut them.
All right.
You know what? He might have. Yeah.
I was gonna walk down around
Go
and.
for it, go for it.
Well, do you want to take? Do you want the camera, or do you want me to take it with me?
No, I'll just do this. This is interesting. Don't know what that is, but there's Maine for you, ledge. That's what all these posts are in the ground. I mean, in as far as ground goes. Came right down here. This is where his Dodge ate dirt. Oh, hey, we're gonna we'll take that out, give him back that. Went right through our fence. Oh, sturdy. I was thinking yesterday was going to be a day off. It really was. Supposed to be rainy all day. Woke up and vent for the drain system was leaking. So I wake up and it's probably 2 in the morning. Go get a glass of water, use the restroom. I'm walking out, it's dark, and water hits me in the face. I'm thinking, well, that's odd, because this is our first floor here. I don't know why water's hitting my face. Turn the light. What do you know? Yeah, water coming right down through a failed vent gasket on the roof. So fixed that yesterday morning, totally unplanned, and it was actually a pretty nice day. So I said, well, let's go move some bales and do some other things. I said it was supposed to be a day off. We got talking, like, man, we never have time for each other. And it's like, well, we're pretty busy. And then, you know, within 12 hours of going to bed and waking up, another 6 hours of work just found its way into our plan of the day. Well, that night said hold my beer, because tonight, or last night, now we're waking up and we got a whole day's worth of work. Glad nobody was killed. I mean, that telephone pole, a little less forgiving than our 6-wire high tensile roadside fence here. Plow truck, plow truck. Not that far from winter, I guess, so it's still in my mind. Tow truck driver's doing awesome. Awesome. Sheriff's, fire department, all are great. You know what's funny is that I said at the beginning of this video, we're gonna have some breakdowns, we're gonna have some fix-ups, we're gonna have some things we're gonna have to deal with. I was not planning on this. Like I said, tow truck driver's doing a great job. We're just collecting Dodge carnage right now. All right, just doing some final checks here. So, strikes and gutters, highs and lows. Checking this fence out. The way we fenced this was we did segments. So in the lows here, we put a post, brace post, and then fence from that post to the preceding post before it. So these 6 wires survived. And then from that brace post to the next brace post, did another section, and then another section, all the way to the corner. Well, I shouldn't say corner, but end post on this side of the gate down there. Let's see here. So she failed in a couple spots, but it's salvageable. Free ad space here. This is some stuff that's actually pretty cool. It's 20,000 pound tensile wire, smooth wire. A couple of those survived. I'm thinking the truck went airborne and jumped those bottom few. Let's see. Look at this. All right, those insulators on these T-posts survived somehow. The guy was going at. Oh, this is deeper than I thought it was going to be. The guy was going at a pretty good clip. I'll explain this fence some other time, why some insulators are going one way and others are going another way. Those ones probably would survive. That's the load side. T-post actually doesn't look too bad. Awesome tow truck guy. Great job. Have a good night or morning, whatever it is. I think this is one of the wires that got jumped. Free ad space. Gripple. That's a medium gripple. And a wire strainer, pretty much untouched. Awesome. All right, that gripper failed and the wire failed. This fence is a little old. It needed an updating. It doesn't need an updating, but now we're going to do this different. There's better ways to fence. T-post got a little bent. Yeah, so hit the ground. Think we went airborne. Hit the ground again. Decided it may be best to try to get out of here before the farmers figure out someone's in their pasture that shouldn't be. The sheriff showed up before any of that was a concern. All right, broken timeless fence. It's a little bit modern way to fence. Broken, no insulators, smashed up, no big deal. Costly, but easy to fix. What do we got here? Oh, this is not us. That looks like Dodge Carnage. Okay, hey, here we go. Free ad space. No. Warning, electric fence did not survive. Oh golly, this is embedded into the ground. Let's see what we got here. That's not from regenerative grazing. That came from a Dodge. We don't grow those. Yeah. No, take the truck. I'll walk up. No, take it. I'm going to walk up. I'm just so glad the cows are okay and no one got hurt because I think that telephone pole might have won that battle. That would be a lot darker day to wake up to. Nobody wants that. No matter what caused the accident or what conditions the driver was in. Value life and would not want that to happen. So thank God everyone's safe. Tow truck driver safe. Awesome sheriff and fire department. A driver maybe hopefully learned a lesson. Their cattle, they're all good. Look at these doe dunks back here. You probably can't see them. Oh. They're like, I want to keep them quiet. Morning. Okay, the show must go on. Gonna go get a load of hay. Already got one and unloaded it here on the ridge. And you can see the tractor there. beautiful drive over to this farm. Do a quick little tire check, walk around, and we will be off. Another beautiful Maine day. Look at that. Well, enjoy the ride. back. So come late October, early November, we'll put probably 60 bales in this pasture. And so that's kind of what I'm setting up. I think I got about 50 there. And we bale grazed this last winter. You can still see some of the old bales decomposing there. And so the pasture just to the right of this, we did not bale graze. So we did this one, did not, and then did the roadside one. Just because we didn't have to. So we'll switch. This winter we'll bale graze this one, give this pasture a break, not that it really needs it, and then bale graze that pasture to the right, along with a bunch of other ones. And try to do about a month in each pasture. We figure 6 months of winter, and it's about, like I said, maybe 50, 60 bales per month per pasture. Well, it's the end of the week, and that means it's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and for more content, if you would, please like and subscribe. And to close out the end of this week, I think it's only fitting to just do a nice herd tour. So thank you for clicking on our video, and please come back.
Ah!